Generic greetings and welcome back once again to the eventful Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very relaxing chamomile and heather infusion. Sorry, lavender, not heather. And that's Andrew Dennington, who has been killed, I'm guessing because they've kicked off and, killed by guards for being a cop killer. And it's happened again. Yes, so in the previous episode we got some prisoners. In this episode we're now losing prisoners horizontally. Either way, we need to continue on with the building. I do still think that potentially we've got these guys too early because we haven't got certain training programs and other things. So what we want to do in this episode, and I'm just going to get it going now, is we're going to have an area where we can train up the guards with tasers and such like that, and then we're going to get some more cloning and go around here and we'll look at programs that we can potentially run. Let's just pick that up. Programs wise, we've got things like behavioural therapy, spiritual guidance, which we won't be running. We have gang rehabilitation, which we want to run, and there's things like fight club as well. I don't particularly want to run any of those. Breathe therapy might be possible. It's led by a teacher in a yard. That's going to be a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, let's go ahead and crack on with some building. We're going to build over here, and well, with the money we have, I might spend a bit more of that money on increasing our wind solar hybrid options. How much would it cost to finish this? It would cost 5, 10, 15, 20 grand in order to do this. So I think that is what we're going to do. And there we go. So that's now completed. Like I said, that will hopefully give us a decent export. Obviously, it is nighttime, so the wind solar hybrid, well, only half of that is actually functioning. Anyway, so that's all on the go. We do eventually want to put in some more different types of walls and that sort of thing, but we shall see how we get on. That's Stephen Malone here, who is in lockdown for another 4.5 hours. Destruction, attack staff, murder, found weapons, and escape attempt, plus 3 more. It's literally so long as the misconduct that they can't even list it on that area there. Danger level is actually pretty good. It's low and decreasing. Prisoners say they're well treated. We have a calming effect, etc. Anyway, this is getting built, and I want to go over to planning and roughly plan out what this is going to be. I don't really want another corridor going down here. I think that would be a bit of a waste. However, the problem is, what else can I really do with the space? Well, what do we need in here? I definitely want a staff training room type thing. Let's have a quick look at what we need. Staff programs. Guard taser certification. That is a classroom. And I'd like to say fire training. So I need a classroom, I need a training room, and at bare minimum, a tattoo removal room and a psychologist in the office. I definitely don't want to be bringing inmates in here. So I need 4 buildings over this part. Is that possible? I mean, it is. It's just going to be a bit weird in terms of the design. 1, 2, 3. It's going to have to be like that. And I don't want to right-click because I know it's going to go wrong. That's okay. So we can have an office here. This can be the office. And I can have a classroom and a training room around here, I think. Let me just double check. So training room is a minimum size of 4 by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 by 5. And then this one can be the other one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then come down like that. Bit of a weird design, I admit, but, well, that's what we're going to go with, I think. So for the doors, over to doors and a staff door, we want, actually not a staff door there, I want a, actually they're always going to be escorted, so there's no reason not to have a staff door there and there. And on this side, I think we'll have a staff door there and there. Okay, so that'll be that done. We're going to go over to the walls and over to the concrete walls. Looks like this is getting built, which is good. Power export meter is increasing, which is excellent. Danger level is going down, as is money, which is never great. And there's another death. It is, this time, Wick. Not John. Hang on. Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. So we've got Stephen Malone, who's escaping. They're in this solitary here instead of where their cell is. Oh, there's a dog coming in. It's a very angry doggo. I can tell because its eyes are glowing red. And there's that dealt with. They've also still got a tracking belt on. The tracking belts. How interesting those were to mess on with. Anyway, let's get this thing done. So, office in here. Tattoo removal, which is actually only 3x4. Oh, you know what I'm going to do then? I'm going to do that and have that as an office. Even though it's a bit big. It is a bit big. What was the room again? Tattoo removal. It is 3x4. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cancel the building of those walls here. And I'm going to run it like that, so these rooms can be slightly larger. And I think we'll do that as well. Yeah, that sits better with me. The office is still far too large. But, you know, it is what it is. It'll be fine. We'll cope, I'm sure. Okay. So, let the guys crack on there. We do need to put in some, probably, lighting and such. We'll get on with that. Hang on a second. Oh yeah, the planning is wrong. But the building should be correct. That looks to be the case, yes. Okay, walls and doors concrete, and concrete will go in there. And classroom, which is going to be this one. We're going to have an office, which is, again, far too large, but let's just accept that that's what's happening. And training room, which can go in there. And that is all fine, too. So, for the classroom, let's go ahead and add in the office desks. We'll add in... What else do you need? Just school desks, I think. Yeah, like that. You can put a blackboard in. It increases the classroom's grade. Don't know why we would need that, but there's that in. And if I was to move this door along, actually, we would be able to put the blackboard in, so I guess we're going to do that. It's going to be blackboard, that can go in there. Pause the game because there's now more fighting. And, yep. Murdered by a prisoner. Oh! So this is exactly what I didn't want at this, and I mentioned at the start of the series about this happening. Basically, the solitary, they are set specifically so that there's a solitary thing here. If this person kicks off, Gilmer, they should go straight there and then back. But what's actually happening is the guards are taking them to other ones, but there's not much I can really do about it. I mean, there is technically something I can do about it. I can go to these guys here, and I can change their security to minimum, medium, maximum, protective, and supermax. And that's 5 different types of category. But we've already got more than that anyway, so... Anyway, over to walls as well, because as people have rightly noted, this is not cloned correctly. Or rather, it's not a clone thing, it was just... Yeah, what we were messing on with. Oh, and I've got no money again. So I'm going to increase the bank loan, and because I don't want... to be on negative, so electrified fence, let's get that put in, like so, and then back over to here. So, the tattoo removal room, I think only requires one thing and then a direct connection, but it's not something I've used a lot of. Tattoo removal, going to put it in that corner. For this office, we're going to go with a fancy desk, why not, and we need a sofa brown, maybe there. And swivel chair, because why not? Fancy filing cabinet, maybe. And that's pretty much it. Let's have a sofa wide. Put that there. Okay. And then the training room. So the main thing you need is just straight up. Let's have a look. Office desk and desk fancy. So we'll have an office desk, chairs, like that. Yep, that's fine. And then you need all of the training stuff. So we'll have a rat trap, we'll have first aid box, and we'll have a grip bin. I think that's it. I think that's all we actually need. Okay, there we are. So, we are going to receive some more inmates. We have got intake turned on. Supermax and Legendary are both turned on. And some gang members are furious because the leader's been punished. I don't particularly care. This guy, however, is definitely not being healed because of reasons. The doctors don't. The doctors don't bother these days. Anyway, we can go over to programs, and I want to Oh, no, I'll wait for the I'll wait for the building to be completed first. So I'd like some more staff. I would like some more everything, really, but it's just not going to happen. Let's go for quick build, custom, and cloning. And obviously we're cloning all of this, and it would cost more money than we have to finish these two, but I'm going to do it anyway, because what will probably happen is I'm just going to keep increasing our bank loan. Not exactly something you would want to do. Not just in virtual, but in real life. Just bank loaning your way out of things. Is that another death? Yes, it is. That is Gareth Shopland. It looks like the dog handler, Cooper, and Riley the dog is taking care of business. They're now unconscious. And that's Wick again. Is that 2 Wicks? Or were they healed up before? Okay. Someone did ask about maybe doing the Grand for Reform. Yeah, it's 97% average reoffending rate, so I don't think that's going to work. Good grief. Okay, so we need to put the electrical cable in there. I am actually going to sell utility there just to get a bit of money. And how is our power export? Power export is, well, we're working on it. If we go over to the, was it grants and green energy goals, we have green energy goal 8, which is player must not use a power station for 10 days, and we gain 1 green energy source of each type. Bit pointless, but still free. And then fully charge or 100 batteries, the output of all green power sources will be increased by a factor of 2. So, brilliant. That's sort of what we want. Okay, so we're still in negative a lot. I don't know what I can really do about that. Bank loans and starting grants. Yeah, the total money. The prison is worth minus 10,000 generic units of currency. Excellent. Anyway, programs. We want to run... so this office, actually. I'm going to go for rooms, and it is that. And then they should reassign to this, which they have done. We'll go for the deployment and the staff only, and all of those are now staff only, which is great. And we're going to go with, let's have a look. Let's have a look through this list. Gang rehabilitation. So that is good. And I'm going to run 4 in the queue, it says. Let's do that. Guard taser certification, fire safety training, first aid training, disarming. I'm going to get rid of fire because, quite frankly, the other ones are much more of a priority. But again, that's now negative in the sort of cash flow sense. So we'll see how we get on. We're just going to build what we can. There is Stephen Malone, who is now trying to break their way out again. Going to initiate some guard responses there and see what happens. Because I don't want them breaking through that remote door and then attacking John Rowe. I don't even know where their actual... I don't know where their actual cell is. Look at all these guys exhausted. Why are they all exhausted? We don't have staff needs, and then we do have a staff room. That's definitely what you don't want. But yeah, we're coming in with Bailey here, and who will probably get taken out. Nope, they literally just hit them once with a... with the... yeah, with the stun button. So that's good. And then we'll restaff this one. All of this stuff as well. This door control system needs to be looked at too. Well, I'm guessing it's this exhausted guard coming along to look at that. No. No, not at all. Keep an eye on that one. There we go. They're now actually operating this one. Good. Okay. I don't know how some of these lights have got out of sync either. They just have. So we'll get another couple of inmates. What we're currently up to, 6 inmates in total. Why can't we get... It says no prisoners assigned there. Let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is set correctly. For the... Let's check out logistics. And it is cell status. That's free and that's free. It's just because they haven't been assigned because they're in solitary. That is the case, I think. Oh, wow. We haven't seen that in a while. Someone actually getting healed. And what on earth is going on there? Disarming certification is what this guy's training people in. Sounds like they're just dragging chairs on a tiled floor. Oh, guard taser. Yep, they're picking up loads of tasers. So we're low on cash again. I'm going to have to get a bank loan. The reason for that is otherwise the credit rating will go down and eventually go to 0. So even with power export of 3,300, we're still on negative. Are we going to have to make some cuts? Well, I don't want to get rid of any workers. The guards, I think we've got okay. We're actually... Yeah, we've got less than... We've got less than I actually want anyway, because I want more dog handlers. I just don't have a choice. I might just have to do it. Lock open this remote door, and that one. And that's getting installed. Just going to double check these other ones. Those are all fine. This one getting installed here. Again, I'll lock them open so they can actually crack on and build. That'll give us another couple extra prisoners. One of them I would like to have as legendary. And I'm very tempted, but I think it's a silly thing to do, to just max out the bank loan and do this again. Just get loads of wind solar hybrids, but with that, the current bank loan, I don't know what the interest is. Bank loan is 70 grand. Not sure. We'll see. I mean, for the most part, the inmates are just getting on with things. Oh, and oh, that guy isn't. Well, they're getting on with taking out this guy, the armed guard, and there was a taser used there. Shopland is trying to climb over the fence, and that's ridiculous. So they took out Anderson in one hit. Wow. One hit, and they were gone. And there's even more here. And we passed the guard taser certification. Yeah, we just need the tasers to function a bit better and faster. We shall see. Well, getting in these cells should help money-wise. But I'm very aware that money is going down. Let's force open that door. That's forced open. That one's not even installed yet. I'm guessing people will be furious. Oh no, I was going to say that they're furious because they're being punished, but that's not the case. There we go. That was Stephen Malone, kicked off again in solitary, and now he's going to be punished again. Never learn. Right, it looks like this is sorted, so I'm going to go ahead and put in all of the electrical cable for that one. I'll do the same over here as well. Run it around as per, and it goes like that because we have a PA system, which is there and there. And while we're here, we'll do water, and water, and wiring. So, wiring is, that's not installed. That to there, and then there's that set. So that's good. 2 Supermax prisoners will be arriving shortly. That will give us how much? Oh, there's power export, which is good. And then we're going to spend lots of money on tasers, I'm guessing. Oh, it didn't. Total minus 120 grand. It's because of that big bank loan. Did say at the start of the series that one of the big problems we're going to have is money. And that ain't going away. Raise prisoner capacity to 15. We're on 53%. There's a doggo murdered by prisoner by Matt Gilmer here, who is... Are they trying to get to this fellow? I'm not too sure what's going on. I think they are. And there we go. That's why tasers are very good. Managed to take the guy out while they were climbing over this fence. Yeah. Good. Okay. That worked better than I had hoped. Oh, we got another fight over here. Prisoner Brown And Fang has come in to try and stop them smashing up their entire cell, and they did actually successfully do that. Well done, Fang. But I think we only have a couple of dog handlers now. Yes, we do. So I want a dog handler. I don't think I can afford one. I'll wait for this to be placed. There's Prisoner Row, who was fighting, and once again has been picked up, searched, and then put in solitary. Oh no, not that same solitary though. Oh! Subsidence has destroyed the wall. Okay. Well, let me just fix that post haste. Oh, and the door servo's gone as well. Right, fine. I guess we'll put that in as well. Electrical is still in though, which is fine. Door servo will go in here. Again, prioritise the building of that. Go over to wiring and connections. It is this second one down. And we can see that is ordered. And that's now installed. While we're in the wiring section, let's just see. Can we wire up 1, 2, 3? Yes, we can. So, door servo. That's in. We don't need to lock that open. We don't need to lock that open. That is... won't open without working door servo. Oh, it's because they're trying to install that. And this one, they can't... yeah, they can't do anything with because it's locked and... brilliant. Anyway, just double check the wiring because I think I might have missed that pressure plate out. I did, indeed. And... oh! That's Prisoner Alexander took out this doggo with a pair of shears. Okay. And here's our armed guard. There's that dealt with. And now they've got a set of keys as well. And they are trying to get out. Guard responds. Where did they get that set of shears? I'm guessing it was just because of this being... they're going to actually escape. They're going to escape, aren't they? Yes, indeed. Okay, set of shears. Oh, just found. Literally just found a set of shears. Doesn't even say where it came from. But that means now we're down to 1 dog handler. I'm going to have to hire another 2 dog handlers, as much as it... I wouldn't say it pains me, but we do need to do that. Electrical cable does need to be fixed up as well, because it ain't. And the water also has been aborted. That's now in. That's now set correctly. Okay. Well. We... Max Sec 1. Super Max 6. So yeah, I'm not too sure what the best course of action is. We will shortly get double the amount of export money, because if we check our green energy goals, I reckon it's going to be almost done. Fully charge, 100 batteries, we're on 92%. That then double the power. I think we can only export a total of 5,000. I think it caps out at 5. Yeah, I think it does. And if that is the case, what I'll do is I'll rip out some of these and put them onto a separate grid for exports. And there's another death. 2 dogs. Oh no, it's all arcing and sparking. That's Bonaparte. And Lola. That means we are now down to, I guess, 1 dog handler now. 2, 1. Yep. That's exactly what it's like. Stephen Malone, are they a gang leader or something? Because they seem to kick off more than anybody else. No, they're not. Maybe they just don't like that tracking belt on them. And fair point. Fair point, well made. So, are we actually running? We're doing some programs here. 5 in the queue. It's not getting ran at all. So, gang rehabilitation, 5 in the queue. Is it because... is it work free time? I wonder when they're actually going to attend it. It's there. Reschedule. No one's assigned to it. Oh look, another legendary prisoner. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave it there for now. That has been a bit of Prison Architect. We've got half of the planned cells done. But money is poor. And I can't say that we're managing it overly well. I don't know what else I can do. I definitely want to change the regime. Oh no, I've got the lockup when they need. Yeah, that guard was coming to pick up that food tray. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put lockup before and after. There we go. Yeah. We're at a point now where, basically, we're fighting the money thing. I don't even think there's anything we can sell. With an advanced searchlight I can get rid of. But we have patrols around here. Ideally, we want everyone with a taser, and we want, well, I want at minimum 12, probably 14 snipers, accounting for people being off and on break. And if any of this happens, just sniper shot. But that requires money, which we don't have. I'm going to have a think about that one. And as always, we'll see what happens in the next episode. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions, by all means, leave them in the comments there too. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.